Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy VIII. When last we left off, it was the end of Disc 1, and Squall had gotten an ice dagger through the chest. So he's probably at least in a bit of pain right now. But here, at the start of Disc 2, instead of going straight in to see what happened to him, we have been once again sent into the dream world with Laguna. But so far, Kairos is nowhere to be found, and neither is Ward. Instead, here we have a small girl talking to Laguna called Alone. She becomes important later. Ugh, typical Kairos at the pub. That seems a bit harsh. All she did was bring you information. Oh, right, monster. Okay, I get it now. Rescinded. Yeah, because they leave all the ugly ones alone. You can't go telling a kid scary things like that. That seems counterproductive to good parenting. They'll have nightmares, and it's going to be all your fault, Laguna. Oh, okay, clearly she doesn't listen. Right, before we go any further, we need to make sure that GFs are junctioned to Laguna. Now, we have Shiva and Brothers, but we have 5 left over. So let's go ahead and give him Diablo to fill up that last junction spot on magic. Like so. And I think that'll do. Who has the move find thing? I can't remember. Who's got move? It doesn't matter anyway. Because right here, there is a secret draw point of Kyoga. 7. Not bad. Not bad at all. Jesus Christ. What the Why are there so many bullet holes in the wall? I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure Alone is safe in this house with you around, Laguna. I mean, Jesus, you can't hit anything worth a shit. Look! And the front door is wide open. I don't understand this. You could have at least put a damn lock on the door. Although then I guess she wouldn't have been able to get in, and then she would have been attacked by monsters. It's a very tough situation to be in, I guess. Yeah, don't ruffle her hair, man. That's just not cool. So then she immediately runs outside again. Alone's mother and father. You could have at least taught her some patience. Okay, let's head outside and see if she's dead yet. You know, I'm gonna be honest here. Considering there are 3 guards out here, I'd like to think they would come to her rescue if she did get attacked. Maybe that's just me being a bit, optimistic, considering they are Galbadian soldiers. I don't know. I don't know what they were talking about, but they discussed it really quickly. No, busted. You guys suck at whispering. Good old Kairos. Wearing weird as hell outfits. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is the Galbadian uniform, just painted slightly differently. Like, instead of greys and blues, it's like brown and darker brown. I don't know. Now, for some reason, Alone's in the way, so we cannot go this way. So we're going to have to go round the table to talk to Kairos. wonder where Ward is. He could have at least come out to say hi. That was less of an escape and more of a falling off a cliff. Yeah, that pretty much. Damn, that happened a year or so ago in Dreamtime? He must have fallen in the shallow part of the water. The question is, if all three of them broke their bodies falling off that cliff, how did they end up in different places? I mean, Laguna ended up here. Kuros went somewhere else, and God knows where Ward is. But, what, did they, like, drift in the ocean for a while? Did they wash ashore on different beaches? I don't know. It's never actually said. It's just kind of accepted that, you know, they were separated and too injured to move, so they had to be nursed back to health in their respective places. And he hates you for it, Laguna. It's because of you he's got no voice. It's all your fault. Let's ask about Julia. I mean, after all, Laguna had a hell of a crush on her. You are useless, Kuros. Ah, Eyes on Me. You're gonna get to hear that song later. Much later, by the way. Don't think you're gonna hear it in the next couple of videos. Oh. Sorry, Laguna. It seems like she moved on, man. Oh, yes. This means, by the way, that, as you all know, General Caraway is Renoa's father. This means that Julia is her mother. Renoa's mother is a world-renowned singer. Can't argue with that. I mean, clearly she gets all of her talent from her mother. I don't know how that makes any kind of sense, but... someone give Laguna some ice cream. Preferably a whole tub. He'll be fine after eating it. With a large spoon. Well, we only have like 2 other options. One of them's grey. It seems like, at the very least, these guys are aware of when Squad and company are dreaming about them. Because from what I can gather, well, obviously they don't get access to the Guardian forces otherwise. Although it must be pretty weird, you know, when you're out in the world and you're killing monsters, things are kind of a bit tough, and then from suddenly nowhere, you get like this massive power boost, and you just slaughter everything in the world. You know, and you suddenly know magic when you didn't know it before. And you don't question it, which is also weird. Before we head out, though, there are clearly monsters to kill in this place. Even though we have guards stationed here. Luckily, however... Oh, I didn't junction Guardian Forces to Kuros. Oh, God. Okay, we gotta end this relatively fast. That's a good way of doing it. I should have gone for the bite bug. How is he not dead yet? Yay, Laguna's berserked. That's actually going to make things easier because... Never mind, he's already dead. Disregard. Alright, first thing I gotta do before I forget is junction stuff to Kyros. Because I don't want any GFs to lose out on experience. Ah! One of those four's got move find. Okay, so now that that's sorted, we can explore, kind of. Down here we will find the Dispel draw point. I just tend to give it all to Laguna in these situations because you can just share it out afterwards anyway. I'm pretty sure that's not factually accurate. I feel like you're a bit of a liar here, Laguna. Okay, now there is no way you can enter anywhere through this alleyway. You cannot get up into the mansion there. The only other option available to you is to go across the bridge, just down south of where we are now. But apparently these guys are spoiling for a fight, so let's oblige them, shall we? And now that we actually have everything junctioned, let's take a chance here to stock up on some magics, because I think we're running a little bit low on certain ones. Specifically, Fire and Cure, I think. Although realistically, you only really need to worry about the magics that are junctioned. Because later on, what I'll do is I will teach... I will get some of the GFs to learn Refine abilities. What that does is you can actually use items that you get from battle to create magic. As weird as it may sound. Which is a hell of a lot faster than standing here for 20 minutes, drawing everything. Even if you do get 8 magic per turn. But what we're going to do is we're going to do one more of these, then we're going to pick on the bite bug for a bit. You know, get some fires. Not so much scans because we've already got 100 of that. Oh, never mind. Let's get some more cures then! Why not? More cures means more healing, and that's always good. Unless you're a zombie. I may as well just kill stuff now. See, I don't know why, but I always try and press the trigger for Kyros' attacks to try and crit them. Because it just kind of makes sense to me. It doesn't work at all, but it makes me feel better when it does work, and I'm thinking, yes, my timing's amazing. Okay, so I need to cure our dear Kyros a bit, because he's taken a bit of a beating. But now that monsters are dead, we can head down this way, across the bridge. Eventually kill stuff. That's the short version, I guess. That makes sense. They looked out for you, and now you're going to make sure they don't get hurt. Although it's kind of a difficult job, because this area you're in now isn't the town. This basically equates to the center. The town is massive, sprawls a vast distance, and there's loads of countryside in between. Like, take this section here for example. This is still the town, technically speaking. Again, give it to Laguna. Nice, 15. I was going to go inside to pay the resident a visit, but apparently these monsters had other ideas and would rather I died. Oh, chance of first strike. Nice. Let's take this opportunity to beat the crap out of Caterpillar. Which isn't easy to say if you have a stutter. Oh god, not this. Ah, didn't work that time. No one is berserked. I retain full control. kind of glad, to be honest, that these monsters are weak. I mean, it's kind of boring because there's no way in hell you'd lose, but it kind of makes sense because this town is supposed to be like out in the boondocks somewhere. You know, not some major sprawling area where monsters regulate? Where monsters frequent regularly. God, mixture of words there. And let's be honest, if they were being attacked by behemoths or something, this town would have been dead long ago. Even the army couldn't take them on. It has been some time. It's not too bad, I get to fight things. Why does this seem like a subtle way of her telling me to just get out and just go away? Why does it seem that way? Maybe they don't like me in this place. Okay, there are a number of ways you can go. You can go this way, out to the edge of town, or there was another way. Where that draw point was, if you head down there, you head to a different area. Both basically mean the same thing. You get to the edge of town, you finish your patrol, then you gotta head back. Basically what it equates to. Oh, and I still did not look at the GF abilities, did I? What I was going to learn. I'm going to do that now, actually. Before I forget again. I should like get a note board or something and write all this stuff down. Did you guys see that as well? Yes, refine tools from an item. So we can only do one thing at the moment. Turn that, one healing water, into 2 tents. Kind of useless at the moment, but that's actually kind of a good thing to have at this point in time, because it's kind of the same general idea behind the refining things for the magic. Like here, Quez can refine lightning and wind magic from an item, so let's go ahead. And oh, you know what? One more fight, because then that's gonna learn. That's gonna finish. So from there, we're gonna make Quez learn T-magic, thunder magic, or whatever. We also need... screw that. To get ice magic going. Ifrit can refine fire magic, naturally, and also ammo, which you use for Irving's abilities. For his... no, not abilities, for his overdrive thing, limit. Shit, what are they called in this game? Well, whatever. You know what I mean. When their health turns yellow and, like, you get to use their special ability. We're gonna go for fire magic for now. And then maybe do ammo later. Recovery medicine, not as useful because we've got Azunas. That takes care of most things. So let's go for life magic. Brothers can not do anything. They can just keep whatever it is I've got them doing. Summon magic plus 10. Yeah, okay, you can keep doing that. Diablo's learning Mug, but he can also do time magic and status magic, which is useful later. I really want to finish that though. I don't think I'm going to finish it in time for where I want to use it, but I'll keep training it up anyway. Carbuncle can learn, again, recovery medicine. Not as useful. Not really going to use you all that much for summoning, I don't think. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you HP Junction. Because whoever I give you to will then be able to equip stuff to make them live longer. And that's all taken care of. So now we can continue along our merry way, knowing full well that our GFs are taken care of, and our abilities are learned, or being learned, I should say, in a timely fashion. So now, back to the fights. There's not much to say, it's going to be the same bite bugs and caterpillars until we get out of this damn sequence. the good stuff doesn't really happen until the dream sequence finishes. Which is kind of annoying because I'd kind of like some good things to happen here once in a while. Okay, now I can go back in and make Quez learn thunder magic. Okay, now we're good. Let's go. You know, to think that Laguna does this every single day. He comes into this part of town, runs all the way out of here, fights monsters, then goes back to get food, and then comes back out again later. He must be extremely fit for all this distance he travels on a daily basis. More of that, please. More crits. More crits. Or not. It doesn't matter as long as they die. Can we go in this place? Yes, we can! There is no one here. This is the worst restaurant in the world. Service! Service, please! I'd like some food. Fine. I'll go see if anyone's upstairs. In the one room. No, there is absolutely no one here. No one here whatsoever at all in the slightest. Do people just desert this place on a regular basis? Because why else would no one be here? Maybe they just don't do any business. Maybe that's why. Yay, first patrol done. Yeah, essentially. For some reason Laguna likes to call her commander, I don't know. Maybe some kind of roleplay thing they've got going. I don't want to ask. I really don't, because this could get into a really creepy area. And Laguna brushes that off. Now, we cannot go any further this way, because there are no further screens. The only thing to do is to head back. Or go into a shop. Where you can get absolutely nothing of value. I don't get this. I mean, I know it's used for a rental car, but you never have any use to buy a rental car. Also, it seems kind of cheap that you have to buy the fuel separately. Like, when you rent the car from whoever, they give it to you with an empty tank. That just seems a bit of a dick move. You know? Like, what's the point? You spent like a couple of grand renting the damn car, and now you gotta spend a few more grand to buy fuel for the damn thing. And also 3,000 gil for some fuel? What is it made from? Unicorn tears? It better damn well be for that price. Or hell, I better get something like 500 miles to the gallon for that. Some of the prices in this game are so ridiculous. One more fight down, one more fight down. There isn't a set amount you have to kill in here, by the way. As soon as you get to... Where the fuck is everyone? I mean, seriously, I know they don't like me in this place, apparently, but what, do they see me coming and then go into their secret bunkers? Is that what happens? Or is this area of town actually just abandoned? Because of the monsters? I don't know. Come on, kill. I just want to hurry up and get back to the main part of town so we can continue with the damn story. I'm gonna head this way. If it lets me. Screw that! We're gonna go this way. Fine, fine, we'll do this the hard way. I was trying to make this easy for you because I wanted to get to another draw point. Twice a day, actually. I'll check you out with your name dropping. Oh, Laguna doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay here with Rain forever. I do like how whenever we get into a fight, we are magically taken back to the town center to do that fight. It just seems kind of weird. I guess I've never really noticed that before throughout this game. Like, there's always one set background for every given area. Like, in this place, it's the town center. Like, when you're outside, there's probably the same background or something, depending on where you are. I guess, though, you're not supposed to look at the background. That's a good point. No, you don't. No, 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 don't go that way, don't go that... You stupid sod. This is your own fault, okay? We're going down this way, because I damn well said so, because of the draw points. There's magic here, free magic, and we're gonna take it, damn it. Don't argue with me on this. Okay, now, I'm not 100% sure about... Okay, there it is. My memory is not shot to hell. Which is good to know. Okay, now we're done. Now we can head back. Into another fight. You know, considering how long I've been running around here, I haven't actually gone to that many fights with monsters. Maybe the trouble isn't as bad as Laguna makes it out to be. Maybe he just says it's bad so he gets to stay here. Oh, I see your plan now, Laguna. Busted. The guards can easily handle these. Just stick them on that bridge. I'll be fine. Or ask the fairies to take over their head once in a while. More spider webs, jeez. Why do we need so many? Quistis can only learn that damn thing once. Unless that's used for refining later. See, the trouble is with refining, unless you have a list of what turns into what item, what item turns into what magic, sorry, it's kind of difficult to know, to work it all out, because it's not always obvious. I mean, sometimes it is, like, you know, fire-based items turn into fire magic, that makes sense. But then you get other things which just happen, apparently, at random, and you're like, what the hell? Why did this happen? That makes no sense. But anyway, it's been about half an hour now, so after this fight, if it lets me, I'm gonna head back up to Laguna's room first because I saw a save point up there. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna call it a day for now. Even though we're not that far from... Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, fine. You know what? You know what? You know what? Suck it. All of you shall freeze. Because I damn well said so. That's so much easier. I should just do that all the time from now on. I really should. Another spider web. That's a caterpillar, though. Caterpillars make cotton, right? I can't remember. So yes, before we head into the pub, even though we are nearly right at the end of the sequence, let's just go ahead and save. Because it is about another 10 minutes. That draw point takes ages to recover. But anyway, yes, that's enough for now. In the next video, we're going to be finishing this dream sequence. We're going to be put back into the bodies of Squall and company. And we're going to see what's going on with them. We're going to see what happened to them after the failed attack on the sorceress. Which I'm completely blaming Caraway for, because there is no way Irving was going to make that shot through a fucking chair. But never mind. So that's next time, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.